Special ice, natural mineral water, super papa boom ayana wanumbi. There were special drinks I would run one more best point savings and loans and the best assurance. This way chocolate drink a Ghana cocoa nomudie and what you will say and then numbi nenya pumudin papebi. And some of the air banudi dimo akotini ebi and the same. Mashibeja for akasa dia tuja assembly for somunye bibi ewa bokina be for no maba mentifi mantenu.
Mampanyi na nado danko ekufuado akwa kubie ashaman sewage plants a waye hu siesie no adane edi mampanyi.
Ultra modern foreign service institute eno mampanyi ekufuado ebia no ewo enkran.
Fanti akwa south emra shebedwani edi ato aban enim se eto a say waye na adwen se wode beto ema sanitary pad so no so yifri so dia sika obehwe no enyebi.
Na santanyene akasa chem se nipa mu yiyimu ene ensemu ayeye editie bibifo no ebrankwasom atwamu no yenyai na boni pafo
fa wo ho ye den technical institute for a day abasete bia omusuku no ewomu no enye ntimpanyifo mra no mmehwemo
ensem ne bi kan woni edi babeso mo mi di akua ajiwa akodi emene
abena bayi nyano
afi ensem no enchiremu eni empenifo mo na Teachers and Educational Workers Union te wo mo eda no akasa no mo ensem enyada ene se omo wanhwehweye bi omode ato aban anim ISF fair wages for ehwe no mutu anamo edema omo neso bepim samre no empenifo ayiwo mo ani eno eye nwanam anas allowances eko ede ema non teaching staffs a omo ewo schools ahoduo mu ewo Ghana ha sei omo sei ebra ensem no ebaye no omo ni fair wages and salaries commission penifo ekosi nkunwa ema adwe no ko benkrom sei omo betua ede ama omo beye envihia mienu ekomiensa so nie efi bro omo je penie bepim samre no empenifo ntu ho anamon bia ye kone yaba abra wana omo Ghana Education Service mu de empenifo echi omo de omo neso wana omo schools ahoduo mu no aban no afi nani na eyade bi ha adwene papa enfiem pimbie ani aduonu mienu 2022 January day toso enum no omokoye enhyiemu ema niema nyina akokosisi ye betua de amom neso bepim samre ya ye kasai emaye eno enti omode to aye fair wages penifo anim se omo omo akopim August day toso nson se ya nhwe amfa sika no omodi a de be free ekire ababia no aye fair wages for nankasa ensem afi so omode omayo mafom de biada percent penifo ebeti omo ensem sa ensem omo ediba ye panyina wono eye twotwoni ewo ekonim owura Mark Grenchi na ekasa ya ne nsa hyenkrata no ase
Onimunyamfo Kofi Ochre ejekum eye mrasebedwani a wojinemu ema adehyomo Fanti akwa south na wopanyi akasa ediato mampanyi enim se eto opese wede to sanitary pad so no said the civil society for ni adehye bi ekase eto no nyimfiri so no wose mampanyi nim no oyi a wanhwa sika obehwe no enye bini
woman say we have learned our lessons if you ask me so yen starts in fiscal na enema no bo onye din and tendency wo Ghana ha lo kaya amount forecast say tax is boarding and a binding benchmark because I say vehicles we use need tax by 24 cedis per liter. A bind a year Juma Masisi I didn't know a number 12 cedis per liter. What you are saying, what driver for no kind. So, about the moment about betting the tax, he loses revenue. Sika or the bay at dime to Jumano, near Jeffrey ho. In the hope, say, Sadi and a very flat market, ama a month for a kuma kakra. So, sanitary party, yetiswa, about it tax a free swa, about lose revenue. Expecting say, omo eton no on better so aban yes I wie pe no ma Daniel mo kan another stories for me me feel the say ye the task kura be to so na ebema omo ye local manufacturer to say sanitary pad are okay say ye incentivize local producers but me produce ma ye try export to be na the only way to do that say obe protect it and I say obe restraining importation me GDP say ye ma sanitary pad ebo eye den especially the one import ye import na buy nye sika kwa no the support to omo be produce local na it will help your country no nipa betu produce bi organ ha ebe ma djuma ba be ma sika ba enti nya time bia na abanti so abanyi ni tax in free so nipa kro ya ka sa abanyi ni tax in free so ye expect say aban so be ni sika dia bibi ya we yes. I don't support that view and I'm giving you examples. Petrol for trade petrol no ebo no free 24 to be 11 no GPR2 for na sembe no mokan nti enya tambia na you know ye nyina ni say a friend is saying pad no a social commodity well sebi ye na ma no mu hia no all the time but the question is whether CT tax no so one import no omo few whether they will not see it as a windfall for them na so on the call a former man a man enya hon fa so there and I'm for it
ya home aba na ye wie pe na ya to akase bɔ so de amawo Jamayan we en wa kwa abafe yeto akase bono eso. Ewo mu se emrofo no mudi yen so no akasa de atodwa akire mu se nkoasom atwam. Enya de se be fa nipa bi akoba bi akoyen kruntudwuma tese first ne biem nenso nei ekwa ba ko mienu bi so no aya na abibifo ana se nipa tuntum efa amanehunu ani abinidi mu ebra owo broni krum. We enam som otumfo se tu asante mewura wakasa de atodwa se saa de nipa mu yiyimu no yenyai efise eko editie nipa yedie ene nasomdwe.
Trinidad and Tobago deserves all the honor as the first nation to commemorate Emancipation Day as a national holiday, particularly for giving it the international dimension it has assumed. It was not until 130 years after the emancipation of African slaves that both the mother continent of Africa and the countries of the Caribbean, where they were now domiciled, could gain independence from their colonial masters, beginning with Ghana in 1957, and even then from the continent as well as the diaspora, we continue to ponder what emancipation? What emancipation when every government in Africa is still struggling against severe odds to lift their people from grinding poverty? What emancipation when we're still obliged to look up to our former colonial masters for support and survival? And what emancipation when the descendants of the emancipated slaves still cannot walk the streets of the greatest nations on earth, free from fear for their lives? What emancipation for George Floyd, Steve Lawrence, Fafona, and the endless line of our descendants who have fallen to the feet of racial bigotry across Europe and the United States? And what emancipation when even our sportsmen cannot perform without confronting the taunts and hate of mobs because of who they are? So, we have come to share with you the joy and mirth of the moment, to showcase the enthralling culture that defines us and to bear testimony to the fact that beyond the walls of history and the oceans that seek to separate us, we remain and ever will be one people with one common destiny.
Prime Minister what Trinidad and Tobago, His Excellency Kurt Rowley, and also Ekasa Jumediana se echiremu sei.
We here in Trinidad and Tobago, Africans, we are of African descent, we cannot deny. We have always been missing something. And today is the highlight of a mental, spiritual, and physical journey to date. I was raised in Tobago by my grandparents, and I had a grandfather who worked every day except Sunday, when he became a Seventh-day Adventist. But there was one day in the year that he never worked. It was the only day he would get up from bed and say, today I will not do work, I will celebrate August Day. As a child, I thought he was just taking a day off. But as I got to learn more and more of our history, I realized that this old man who was raising me was honoring ancestors we never knew, who were hidden from us, and an ancestry which was very much buried. 1st of August was the day he recognized as his own personal holiday. He passed away in 1974. Never saw the next step that we made, where later on, the government of Trinidad and Tobago, led by a party, led by a historian, decided on encouragement to declare this day, the 1st of August, Emancipation Day. Ladies and gentlemen, let us celebrate, let us acknowledge, and let us go forward.
Empanyufo a omoda Ghana Free Zones Authority ano ene eyemfidi nyuma nkabomu ko ne fa ewo enkramantem hanom sei omo akọ nhyiemu ato adwen afa kwan a ombetimi apanyuma dodo na amadehye.
Ofo bibre ete Ghana free zones dina but in Crawford members no enye abonting for nko into we share your composition now about 33% amanonifo, another 33% and Crawford Ghana for nko and 34% Ghana for money and Crawford omunfi Ghana business and we a joint venture. Now and then yen share mu no yen AGI and Asia, that is the Accra chapter, because you say you boost more local participation in that area. And you know, you back around AGI, Ashanti and Western will be the next priority, and then all the other regions. And so you back home. Messaging is simple. The government wants to make sure, say, we boost business activity in Ghana. Yen say your population no yen shada endorse, but you bet to me produce for bigger populations in Africa and bigger populations across the world. And no na your focus to use export to create jobs, to use exports to bring in foreign remittances, to use exports to create expertise, to use export to Ghana capitalization, and no na the focus of Ghana free zones. Into what export of more than 70%. Now government assistance via and your friend monetary incentive or non-monetary incentive the amount now our business. If you are not doing up to 70% exports, don't worry. Ghana Export Promotion Authority and also if you are not doing even any export at all, you can go to GIPC, that's Ghana Investment Promotion Center. Almost all the various things are about business.
Some of the benefits are revealing. For example, that they don't have a revenue threshold, and that once you are able to export about 70% of your product, you're qualified under free zones. So it means that small businesses across the country can actually begin to export their product to benefit other free zones. It's also important that these meetings allow us to discuss some of the challenges that our industries are facing. If you recall today, we talked about high cost of power. That's a challenge. Because if we want BPOs to come to Ghana and the cost of power is high, they may not be able to survive. Also, cost of internet. We all use internet. We are all using social media, but the cost of internet is high. And these are some of the issues that we discussed, and we hope that policymakers and the government will take a second look at it and ensure that some of these costs are driven down so businesses can thrive and flourish.
Kani adwuma ko ni penifo asigina yese ene no kom office akwakoto bibia enya ade se odi sika be kura wonsama ko nemomu no ne wo ofon so no na wodi beye adwuma na wodi ato credit bia opese woto na entiase wo mu no etisen eno enti na ECG nkrabata wo Asante Mantemu omoyen kasa ho dwumadie ede afa cashless ne ho ede amagana fo wa Asante Mantemu.
Electricity Company of Ghana wo nkrabata wa Asante Mantemu for kwan for froswa yisi jimpanyimfo beye emfie mienu ni eno omo hya ase se omo so ahwe ne France pirating system no omo eye ne nyina no se enze se okura sika kra na ebia wakwakoto enyinam kane anase wakwakotua obil kwan obefa so a abefo kwan so a wo befa so na afi wo de wo phone na omo short code a omo de atodwa obefa so na wotime atua enyinam enkane bia wo to bia na no eye kwan for froswa ebetima boa ama ECG adwuma na omo ye no ebasika asema enwuno no ni nyina ometime tuatua santo kro ni nyina efise wo disika koto a obi krampa ojiska no chinanko okubu akonta na akwakoye boache bidin ne nyina na kan wo mo eyesa obepie mo asante mantem a owura Samson Boaten communications officer ewo UCG aso ye ewa asante mantem a ekasai ekire nsem no mu esei
to say electricity your main officers no sika say the begu phone so momo wallet fasika no egu wallet no mu our phone so ansana wa buy your office so o buy your office wa cashier no obedi ukan sane be ya sika no obetua na mama memmo yade hia kokko we no atrati e-levy enti se wo ma e-levy bo hu a dabi e-levy bia enim aha enti etia wa sese ye pesa ye sha amanfo nkuran na omutua omobil edifa ye power up no eso Pasudie bebre wo ho yempese obeba na be ye line tintin owo your office dabi wadwuma na wo ye no tena shop wo tena fie na owo sika wo momo no so a wa download ye power app no so a anadwo 1 o'clock anadwo 11 o'clock 2 o'clock obetimi ato wonso a wonni smartphone no eno answer sa wo yama obe type *226# obo *226# ebedi okan step by step no de tua ne kanea ne edika na ebeboa ye customers ne etosimienu nso ye nso ebeboa ye hunkodim enkrofo emeye line no mo wo mu fie convenience environment o mo di tua o mo boa no ema yesika sem no epeja pa ema yesika sem no ekosro it's a win for us and our customers so convenience no it's a win for him.
Dr. Anthony Yauba Eyetrotro for Penya Wada Trade Union Congress no ano. Papai Ediato Shraj and Afin Penyufo mu can be a womb ewo nipa fa hudie ho ensem so se. Edumayefo fa hudie aya yetiti asono. Aya momo enhwe no enhwe han. Wose de bia yetiti nipa eyi edumayefo fa hudie so nanso ayese emra no endi momo. Eno to penyi dia to manim so mo hwe na emra no enkasa.
Attorney General tena ye ena so yepepe yo na nipa fa hodi poa na se adwuma ni bi ye adwuma wo adwuma bi mu a konko ba se adwuma kro no ebeteti adwuma ni fa hodi so e wo kwan bia eso na nhye mu yi empenufo da ku ahodo wo nyuma hodo mu ena ode wonu nyamba bepie mu e wo asie bi chochorofo e de Trade Union Congress ko no Dr. Anthony Yauba okasai
human rights there e ba ya che over Ghana constitution mu a e say we are my Ghana near wo rights na say mra no mu de then so wo hwe kwan ye fa so edi mra no so a ya na tosini kakra nti be hwa ye say bia wo hwe workers rights a we ye say you be edi ya say on she obehwa ne say in Fiancrofoka you know entino eno na make say ye ba be yes ade we action plan ya the be say human rights e Ghana no e be diso prepare na afi adwuma wuranom ene aban so adiso na human rights business and human rights no more principles. First one, I'm managing to buy, identify and respect. Also making sure say because we drum na nya also siano. And yes be I cause say class which na be koso a also na usiano. Nti asema na me dey to Shiraji for na omom ka ho na nim say ye gisa dey we to mu bia. Ye mom modern say ye nyina be kan bom na fe ya dey. Ye diso.
Na no akire no National Action Plan Committee empinifobia dano ne mu baako ene maame Marinate ono so de nano atumu bi.
Indeed, in line with the development, the steering committee has engaged state actors and non-state actors across the 16 regions of Ghana to solicit input into the development of the National Action Plan as a way to deepen democracy and to take cognizance of peculiarities across the regions to ensure ownership of the plan when completed for implementation. It is in this light that we have regarded as a non-state actor, to apprise the TUC on the concepts of human rights.
Seba insurance no ayensi echiba nkaye no a eho ensem kaye no edin eno entina ewiase nyinada hwehye ya eno fase de ye ho ebehye sa insurance ni munhie mu kese ne toso dunkron no eba so ewo Ghana ha we enam so amempenifo akasa achechire mu se omo ebo dawro de achre Ghana ni wiase nyina sensi echiba ya de bi ehu hia enti yemfa ye hu smefri se obi nim donko a ade ebeche so.
National Insurance Commission, woman your mapam for woodrow and woman babeshe no more ISR 19th International Conference on Inclusive Insurance we never so ever and crying. What Chemo was say Sewasha or my Ghana Hanomono a dear Ghana this shadowed one and one more and shada in Yantia and fanfa as Yachiba and answer insurance home. It is a Kobani say ABS Yachiba my Kunimpo air call one more and champo na say Biomo insurance policies be Eddie Ama one more. Now Quaco be say I said one more at church. And also chomo to asesa titire ye omo mangasa bi wo mu nyuma na ya no mu hu die ntie wo se wo mangasa ekokwa yes echi ba bi edema wo mu hu na wo mu hu ni se echi ba na ya ba adwuma yekuofo nko a na ebi a wo no mu eye na ni nyina no eno wo mu echire mu se safo ni nyina betimi aye echi ba de ama wo mu agapade na afenso wo mangasa wo mabrabo na koba se ebi ato renchem bi ase wo matimi enya echi ba papa bi e de abo wo mabrabo no so enu nti eno wo ba be conference we nyina e de sukwa komu ade achechire wo mode afaunti ebeba so October bosome ewo mfiempini ne aduonu miensan mu Acting Commissioner National Insurance Commission Owura Michael Kofi Anno ede nsam tudwa no sei en wode enchiremu ne bai
na yesua kwan a yebefa so a omo a eye yankasa adwuma bodwafo ye mfuo ye ton ade adwam ne abroni frɛ won informal sector for no any the vulnerable akwanya yebefa so a yebeye insurance no na omonso eswabo monfaso wonimi ebeye adwene se safwe wo ha obebre wo makoni abadie mu omadwuma yemu ne omasetene mu na mum akwanya yefa so eye insurance no ma ye kwan ma won tumi ntobi emfa mo ho ban enti sa insurance na ye friend inclusive insurance na micro insurance no insurance ya ye fa kwan bi so ya ma saafo ni nyina etumi etobi na wo munya so mfaso na wo de bo wo ho ban enu nti na ema ye sa international conference no.
Resident representative UNDP a wo my Ghana hanom Dr. Angela Lusigi na wono so ekasa ye de fade enti a wono pese wo bodawuro no ema ne sene Ghana de hie etiri mu fa inclusive insurance no ho.
Many of our vulnerable populations still lack the essential support that will enable them to build back better from disasters. It is important to note that this challenge is also an important opportunity. It is estimated, and was mentioned just now, that the potential market for inclusive insurance is at least 4 billion people, representing a huge protection gap. Closing this gap in insurance and risk financing could help to accelerate the achievement of the SDGs and reduce the impact of climate change on development.
Acting Commissioner National Insurance Commission Owura Michael Kofi Anno wasanso akasa ye chire mu se
sa de rubai ya bo abo ye guso a ye bo a ye nwie na conference yi ebema emu asan ayeden na ya bo na ahita ba bia ye hwe kwan a ye befa so a on ton insurance no insurance companies no anyone a distribute no anyone a technology say on say technology aba bibia tumi ye bibia wo phone so I say ukuyani e wona fuom otumi ehwe ne phone so tumi to insurance se nefu na anye ya eso otumi miemia ne phone no so na ka kire insurance company se mefu na anye ye nti meje me claim sa na microphone ye fro no tech for say wonyina beba behia na ya hwe kwan ya befa so a ye beboa safo yi na won so wo ho ahare won.
Ghana Cocoa Board ede enchiremu aba mu chiremu se okuani a wo manso ahwere wa wode aba se Ghana Cocoa Board for aba begina sase abro mo mane patasika no empanyifo de enchiremu aba se ensem no nokrebia enim
twetwemu ana YouTube nsam trefo ewe kumase e wasante mantema ekopie mu kroba sa dua foforo na afempo no omama mpata sika ne freze compensation ko pem se kukuo no beba enso Ghana Cocoa Board abetwa om kukuo agu a eyade a dua om bedua no kro no om andua na sami ebeto dwa no Ghana Cocoa Board mpanyimfo so abepie mo hono ma om kire se asem no esipai enye saa pepepe na asem no etie na ohwe nhihye ya om ye eye kukuo rehabilitation na om guso om eya ebinum wo ha om mpata mo no ma om dua om de ne freze compensation so mpata sika no so no obia om twa na kukuo gu ye no so no om ma mpata sika na nwanwa se akuafo ni bi ekasa eno enti na omne youth nsem dwofo ekopie ho a eye deputy executive director in charge of operation the Ghana Cocoa Board Dr. Kwame Owusu Ansa and youth nsem dwofo twetwe nkomo e ma wo cheche nsemu sei
program we no ye no the whole Ghana baby akuku bia nse ya won se kwani no ye twofo a eka bia no Cocoa Board tua 400 Ghana cedis ndi wo eka dodo no e sika na ye ma wo zana akuafo Ghana nyina ye yomsa ewi a Cocoa Board no be ma wo board se ne kokoa dua na wasa pa apafo ama emuado no ya meka se akuafo dodo na no e omufumu a omudua Cocoa Board etwonka wofu no mfuna do a Cocoa Board twaka se board se be na udua Cocoa Board betwaka wotu amna kwampo na we see my Cocoa Board betwaka nti akuafo no efuri ye omudia no mo se ye mfu no ma Cocoa Board etwonka afi nko no board ya de ma akuafo nko be ya ba 18 million Cocoa be over 70 million ya chama akuafo a mo gidie se adwuma ya na fi no akuafo ne be ye be se akuafo no ya na ni kwa se ye ababufuo so ko radio so ye no mo na ye adwuma no because se mo be kan gina no Michael se efuri ne dia on se ba ye ne kre fonu ye obidia ye ne dia no ye Mr. Daniel Amponza on asase no ene dia na asase no emienu ba ko ye 4.49 hectares ena ba ko ye 0.30 tinyina za wo ko ekamu a ye eka edu ba ko ene tikakra e ba mze de nkata nyina akire mo ye akire pefese ampa fufu no ekese no ye eka edu ba ko ni kakra emu enye eka aduasa emu na okaye no etwa ye no yetua mpatesika 4790 Ghana cedis ya eye eka no dodo ne twa ye no musika pepepe Mr. Amponsa Daniel dinere ye ya amse ablese ajatu mamo nyina nso media fo munyama huza mpase Cocoa Board ade etwese sika no ede amano ndipako no ampa ye de nidi na ye sika no ye tua amano efuru kese no enye se no kan 35 kese no
eno echi no adehye ne bia omo ewo saa mpetemonom so ekasa so eche nsem num sei
asase no kura no aye kan wase mu no ye ne ane toma makabebese no emu ne enye ono ani dinim koju ewa na efe no Daniel Mponsa no wan kasa na asase ne ne dia na de ba ente wo kasa ye ne dia no ne se asase no mark no wodi tumi yama no se won ne die won enhwe so ewo ha emfama no nti na ono gina kasa asase no eye ne dia no ono ajatum sampa siska no omotua de ama Daniel Amponsa no na de to bi no e ka no zunu no Cocoa Board for do mo afidi ne be fa so mu ze 11 point something acres and the one zunu no dia confirm ya jatum de mze nti de wo ka chere Cocoa Board for so we ya chopa we ho mfa nche no
yes you ano beka se na me nua no na onim machine nim ti ma no ko semcho for the kotudwa ba ishia no a confirm say na onim mo ti bia si bia no enyamaneka apo mu chew se mpenifo si obi ni mo be kire na onim machine no ene ti bia si tie ti de si bia na omfa nche
ya homi mpenu so abaye ba kase bono nsi ye beto aso wadaro matwen ye basisi ya
Center for Democratic Development Ghana Ayetraniti awase CDD Ghana for the report be aba efa eye edwedi ayedi ewo yenkro akese ahodo mu omude omani edi eche the report aba omude hwese de ni esikasem entotoye no esi eko
hwemu a CDD Ghana yaye efa ekwan efa subu ye krupon ene enema ehuhia ewo timamufo asetene mu no sen ne koso ewo ye krupon aye fe no cities nti ye hwehwemu ewo eye 23 cities eye Kumasi metropolitan area KMA Accra metropolitan area ene Tamale metropolitan area we no esi hwa yesa ye 20 municipalities eno so ye friend secondary cities ena eye san hwehwemu na ne pese ye hu eye enema aban ye ene sede yesifa bu oman ewo saa miaye nyina no sen enete na ehu hia efise se yetimi ebisa na yedwe timamufo adwen kira ema yehu sede omonso no aban policies ene services aban e provide in cities no what I
like about this project is that it's providing us with a lot of kind of data to be able to assess how far our cities are actually traveling in terms of their ability to serve the kinds of roles that are expected of cities more broadly. I mean, you listen to the findings and I'm sure most of you would have found it very depressing in the sense that even the best performing metropolitan assembly, as you would observe, is less than an average performer. So the best is like just achieving or attaining just a little above 40%. What it means is that even your best is not good enough, and that tells us the long way that we still have to go in terms of enhancing the capacity of our cities in delivering the kind of basic services for ordinary citizens that we all deserve.
Yebeto akase bono so ewo edwadie mu na Gando Cosmetics Limited omo eye adwuma yeku a chese omudi mu ye pa eba no cosmetics na niema ye de siesie hunamdua no ani a eyade omobom homoden na seisi a no mo de aba beto dwa se eye Ghana nyumtini Stone Boy ene na busuafo no mafom so brand ambassadors.
Entiasi apama Gando Cosmetics Limited and Stone Boy edu ansase no ebebo ho kwan ama Stone Boy ne na busua waba be brand ambassadors e dia madwuma ko no niam bi a woye ebi etise nku ode fa nipedua no nku ode fa tiremu ena afi mofra niam a ebo ho sisie ena afi niam hodo edi sisi mofra ho ne yede pepa ena ne yede hohoro na dwumadie Gando Cosmetics Limited wona tena ekese ya was painters ho en wo pa ho entuma.
We've been here for 26 years in Ghana, and last year was 25th. And now we came up with, from the name Gandour Cosmetics to the GC brand, and it's all about safe products, quality products, very affordable and locally made. This is what we stand for. Like, that's extremely important for us. Despite all the difficulties these days, we are here to stay, and we do all the effort to continue growing. We had a very humble beginning. That was 25 years ago, and here we are today. We're going to take you to show you a little bit where we have reached in terms of business, and I don't know your impression how it will be, but it is a very positive achievement, and thanks to Ghana that welcomed us, and our collaboration with you is to keep this going. But also with this collaboration, our aim is for the people to believe more and more. So what you are endorsing now, Stoneboy, is safety, quality, transparency, affordable for the masses, you know. So it exactly goes with your brand, and yeah. And we hope we'll achieve this together, okay, and improve. Thank you.
Game Park Limited loto adwumako foforo ya dan wedi a eba bebo ahwe ama loto twano akọ animu yi na Supreme Ventures Group ewo Jamaica ne Ghana na aka bomo a omada adwumadi wesi de bebo ama loto senke no akọ animu a edi sika nso ebebre Ghana for
Park Limited omagro foforo kra edi anda so ne pek 4 wodenedi a Ghana fo benya konya ne wotime twabie ne wodie ne wonya sika nso edi ahwe wonata so na draw no anase ma ebebo no obedenedi 9 o'clock anopa 12 o'clock awia ena nwumre 6 o'clock nso no obesan abobo biem na pek 4 agrofo free odenedi wa bra wonatena ya anase won studio foforo kra no Black Star Studio na wopa ho entoma dwumadie koso wo Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel Pen focus him na wuchirim se sa draw yi ebekoso wa Dum TV live na Facebook nso no ebetwa gu ewoso wa bra dwumadie wopa ho ntoma no enkane Ghana mampanyine John Ajekum Kofode na nemonyam koko pie mu ewa sebia ne kasa yem rodi abasobo ni kabia ema National Lottery Authority mpinfo so bie kwamu ato ho no mu a lotto dwumako dodo na no wonya kwanya na obabedi wonjuma ewo ma Ghana mu ebobo ma Ghana fo nya gododo na adi anya sika nso edi egu ombutom.
It is worthy of note that in both capacities NLA has been generating revenue for national development. Remarkably, the authority has not allowed itself to be tempted to monopolize the lottery space, but has rather opened it up to private companies on competitive basis. This is how the Game Park Limited has been admitted on board to introduce variants of games for the Ghanaian public. Yes, you're out to make money, but you must make it with a deep sense of social responsibility. Game Park Limited, that we are launching today officially, is a refreshing new addition to the lotteries company in Ghana, and I wish it success.
Nanu achire no na penyene kwankyerefo a Game Park Limited odano Mame Bibi Bright wakase achire mu se Game Park adwumaiko no National Lottery Authority mpenifa mo mutumi krata a obefira se ne wadi onjuma ewo ma Ghana mu Ghana ni dia emfaso obi ebefiri maba no ebeka o ma Ghana ha ya
ye dey license in my NLA for my yet say e was say ye social responsibilities enu so ye dey asebe me partners na me no mo wo fi Jamaica no ye dey o mo ye dada inti per our provisional license no afi na ya sha adwuma na say inti before the year ends no ye be good courses na ye be fa part of the society ye be na say be hu say there be ahane ha no omu hia say ye be so mo ase na ya bo mo inti before the close of the year no Game Park nyame adoma yeso ye dey good courses best start abregana for
ne kwakra mu no na kwankyerefo penyina woda National Lottery Authority ano urasamia uku wono so kasa echire mu se Game Park aba omomo akwaba wofa kwapa so no ndu odwuma na Ghana fo so nyamfa so dodo na no emfa emfiri wonso na adwuma iko bi opeso fa kwampa so na onya tumi krata de firi NL adwuma iko ni nkyene no omo ye kado so mo de bema no.
As a regulator, we offer an even playing field. And we believe that as our third-party collaborators, our belief is that your new game, which is the Pick 4, which can be played online and via USSD, with as low as 1 Ghana cedi, will inject some excitement into the Ghanaian lottery space. We are excited that Game Park Limited is committed to inculcating responsible gaming in your daily operations. Nana Chairman, it has been our considered opinion and position that will offer that equal platform for every player to be able to enjoy the exciting games of the NLA and our collaborators.
Normal ebe mo ni age say odi a obenya ne sika entempa so say onya bibi touchma e wo dwumadi a odi ho no for customer service line and we a team to resolve it. And no be man ko enya emugidi. And for us, we are ready to do business. We are here to stay, and we are going to have a lot of impact on the lottery space. Ta man for enya emugidi mo a mo share we are going to get a very good experience. For our phone, number *946#. na join the Game Park family.
Kasiabon Hanumuna ni nada esi aseda eko ediama sewers closet on the share atade be fresh sewa 0243 508535 and na lawless locks and natural hair for ye miti edmame 0244 423201
Aseda enkoma Bella Wake Center se oyemiti edemame fre Bella e was 0553 041 995 0553 041 995.
Bidin die kia ejiwa kwa die
Abena beyi nyama.
Adamu asiama mumu ene hwa ne ye kwa kofa roto ne eye fortune test.